If you are thinking to buy your first EDC carry knife, but you don't know where to start from, I'd like to give few points and share some opinions and recommendations. If you'd like to carry a knife, first thing first, you gotta make sure the knife feels good in your hand or sits very well and feels fine. The hold in every position is natural, and with that knife you can easily carry it, and it will be much easier for you to get adjusted and used to it. You have to consider that over a time your tastes do change, your tastes evolve, and you become more and more, you get better with knives. You understand more what kind of locking mechanisms you like, what kind of opening mechanisms you enjoy, etc. So what you might start carrying at one day, that's not the knife that you'll most probably be carrying in a year or 2 years of time. It should, so whatever you start carrying, it has to last you as long as possible, because with your first knife you'd most probably start cutting things you're not supposed to, some wires, some tough cans, other metallic objects, and then the times comes to sharpening. There are certain blades that cannot take too much abuse and cannot take more than medium use, so with those blades you are more likely you would need to sharpen them once a week, and those are the blades that you want to avoid for your first knife. For example, something like VJ10, Chinese CR8 or below, CR7, CR6, total junk, non-US D2s. US D2s get different heat treatment methodology, so US D2s are fine. Try to stay away also from AUS 8, AUS 8A, 440, 440C, AUS 10, because with those blades they are easy to sharpen but they wear out like crazy. So you might be peeling off apples and be doing minimum tasks with it, but discover at the end of the week that the knife blade does not cut the paper anymore, and at some point sooner it will need sharpening. You need to develop good working relationship with your knife smith and make sure they know how to work on the blade. Another thing to consider, what kind of mechanism you want the knife to run on. Would you like assisted opening that has additional spring for assist action, so that the action is snappy and it opens up with a gentle touch? Or if your state permits, would you like an auto? Another important thing to consider would be, and I think this is the most important to start with, it's the budget. If you want to get something with decent steels, some of those high-end so-called premium super steel blades, some of them that have different characteristics from different worlds. It's a good chemical combination that those blades can do well against corrosion. They're rust resistant to a good degree. The blade will maintain edge for a very long time, and it's not also nightmare to sharpen. So once you find that balanced blade that has all those aspects, combination of them, that blade will last you for a long time. And I would closer to $200 your budget for your first knife gets, then you have the availability to buy premium CPM 20 CV or M390 or N690, CPM 154 or CPM S30V or S90V, S110V or S35VN, M4 blade, any of the premium blade steels. Once you reach to a $200 level, you have availability to get those, and it also makes sense to invest in such a blade, because as your taste changes, you can easily trade and easily exchange your knife and get something else you like. So out there in knife community, people frequently sell and trade their knives. So with better knives, you're also able to replace and get something else. For the first blade, I would advise everyone to consider getting a knife with a blade length of 3.5 to 4 inches, or if you like and carry something a little bit over 4 inches, that's even perfect. Why? With large knife you can do anything that you cannot do with small knife. With large knife you can complete all the tasks with small knives you can do, but vice versa. With small knives you cannot get the same tasks done as with the large knives. For the first one, I would definitely consider between 3.5 and 4 inches. Less than 3.5 or 3.25, I think at that point the knife is no longer a multi-use tool. It's simply a gentleman's carry, maybe office carry for office mail and occasional office cake. But with the first knife, for it to take some decent abuse and last, I think you should consider between 3.5 and 4 inch blade length. The rest will continue in part 2 video.